Hi, I'm Jules, and I am a Reiki Master Teacher and Natural Witch and Healer in the Los Angeles area. And lately I've been called to share some of my magic, my beauty, my essence with you and those of you that are seeking to make sense of this crazy life that we are all experiencing collectively together right now. So before we get started, I want us all to take a pause for a moment and connect to that breathing space, that place within your heart space, as you breathe and take the deepest breath we've breathed all day. And at the top of the next deep inhale, give yourself a pat on the back. Thank yourself for the work that you're doing right now. And as you breathe and become aware of this breathing space, this heart space, this place where you can transmute energy just by breathing and infusing it with love. This is our center point for existing in love. This is the center chakra in our body that balances the frequencies and energies of the upper worlds and the underworld, the known and the unknown. This is the breath of life that is the dance that we are dancing now, the dance of our hearts. And as you inhale and feel your lungs expand, nourish yourself on the inhale. As you inhale, you expand and you grow. As you inhale, you stretch. As you inhale, you unfold your petals. As you inhale, you nourish yourself with love. As you inhale, you grow. As you inhale and stretch beyond your limits, you allow yourself to come into full bloom. As you inhale, you stretch and reach beyond the limits of time and space. Inhaling, we reach. Inhaling, we stretch, expanding into new adventures. Inhaling, we grow as we nourish ourselves with love and light. We're expanding as a fractal of source energy becoming aware of itself. We are expanding in the truth, in our personal truth that aligns with universal truth. As we inhale, we expand in truth and harmony. As we inhale, we expand in love and light. As we inhale, we expand beyond the limitations of ego. As we inhale and expand in truth, we transcend our limitations perceived in this physical reality. As we inhale, we realize all is is one. As we inhale, we step into our spiritual body that is connected to the unified field of all that is. Unified, universal consciousness. As we inhale, we expand and reach the edges of the universe and time and space itself. And just as we expand and grow, we are meant to deepen and integrate and heal. So bring your awareness to the out-breath now. As we exhale, we plant ourselves in the now moment. As we exhale, we deepen and integrate this healing experience. We nourish on the inhale, and as we exhale, we place that nourishment deep within our bones. We nourish on the inhale with light and love and expand in light and love. And as we exhale, we take that light and love and we place it deep into our densest places. As we inhale, we dissolve into infinite oneness. And as we exhale, we distill that infinite wisdom down into a single seed drop that is deep within our core. With each exhale, we plant ourselves in the now moment. With each exhale, we plant ourselves in our truth. With each exhale, we plant ourselves in our sacredness. With each exhale, we plant ourselves in our heart. With each exhale, we plant ourselves in peace. With each exhale, we plant ourselves in love. With each exhale, we plant ourselves in healing and harmony. With each exhale, we deepen the realization and truth that all is one. Become aware of the sky above you, the earth beneath you, and the four directions around you, one before you, one behind you, to your left and your right. And you, healed and whole, in balance, in tune with your heart, at the center of everything. You are a fractal of Source, becoming self-aware. By the power of your free will, you're able to create new patterns. You can change the history of the past and create a new future. And right now, Spirit is telling me that we are all mirrors to each other. And those mirrors are being shown to us through television, on the news, and the media. The ugliness is being revealed. And that ugliness, we tend to reject. We tend to deny. We say, I am not that. But what is happening now, and what it means when they say the veil is getting thin, is when you step onto a spiritual path. It's not an individuated path, because there's an individuated ego perspective which makes you feel it's me and other. It's me versus the universe. It lends to conflict energy, and in order to transcend that conflict, we have to look deep within ourselves to root out the conflict within us and live as peaceful beings and be reflections of that peace reflections of that love to each other, because right now what's being reflected back is the hate, the ugliness, the conflict, the violence. And those deeply wounded souls have forgotten their sovereignty, their sacredness as life force energy courses through them. Because we all came into this world with wounds to heal, Spirit tells me. And it is this lifetime that we reclaim our power by going deep and healing those wounds that we're conscious of and unconscious of. I've been looking a lot at relationships, and the relationships, as I change myself, I am changing my relationship to the universe. As I move from an individuated perspective to the perspective and wisdom that is the collective. The collective is wounded. Humanity is wounded because when we first incarnated here from the realm of spirit, we were squeezed into a form. It's like going through the eye of the needle. And these forms are limited and they have a lifespan, but our true life is not of one incarnation, but of many. And what we are collectively learning and making peace with right now, literally, is the idea of separation, that we are separate from each other. We're being called to be mirrors to each other, mirrors of beauty, mirrors of light. Mirrors of love. And as I'm thinking of mirrors and light and love, I'm reminded of the Shinto goddess of the sun, Amaterasu. And Amaterasu, the mythology connected to her is somebody said something to her and she was upset and she went deep into a cave. And if you think of it now, we're all in our own little caves, kind of shielding and cocooning ourselves from the outside world. And in order to get her, but she's the goddess of the sun, and if the sun goes away, well, we need sun. We need beauty, we need sun, we need light, we need it to live. We need to be light so that we can each help each other live and thrive. So basically in the mythology, she went and hid herself away. She hid her beauty from the world, and basically what happened is they took a mirror, the townspeople, the people, I don't know, I'm reaching far back in my memory banks, this mythology, and they took a mirror to reflect her beauty back to her, and when she saw her beauty and her light, she realized that she was meant to shine, and she came back and took her place back in the universe as the sun. And I love this because we are all learning from each other. In this incarnation, we are all mirrors to each other. We can't see ourselves fully and completely. We can't see all of our facets. They need to be pointed out to us, good, bad, and ugly. And through acceptance and forgiveness and learning how to resolve the conflict within each and every one of us individually, then we can peacefully coexist with other. Because when we step out of the individuated me, it's all about me, and start seeing ourselves as through the eyes of something greater that is spirit, our spiritual essence, our true essence, our infinite, eternal, wise, loving essence that doesn't die. When we can see the world through those greater eyes, and when we realize that we are each reflections of each other, and some of us remember and we wear our crown of sovereignty, of sacredness, and we know our place, but most people have forgotten. And the truth is, we are all kings and queens. We are all sovereign beings, but we've forgotten our crown, we've lost our crown, we've got amnesia, and we're walking around in rags, and we are suffering, and we've been enchanted. Enchanted by belief systems. Enchanted by half-truths and misunderstandings. Enchanted by indoctrination of fear. We've forgotten. And we're here to remember. We're here to remember all of who we are. So when you're faced with the conflict of the world, making it a daily practice of planting yourself in your truth, in your harmony, in your love, in your beauty, and repeating just the simple breathing exercise that we started with at the beginning of this video, we'll be more better able to be those reflections of love and light and healing and joy in a world that so desperately needs it. We are being called to step out into the sunshine. Amaterasu is calling to us to shine our light, and our love and our beauty is needed. And with that, I want to remind you of that. Oh, also they're telling me to remind you very quickly that what you're feeling is not just you. There's a lot of light workers out there that have been feeling sorrow and can't shake the sadness. And I've even come across a few that are suicidal. And please, I know the illusions are strong and you've got to break through it. And maybe you're going through a dark night of the soul, but you have to claim it. You have to claim your spirit. You have to claim your truth. You have to claim that and make that your discipline. Make love your discipline. Be love. Act from a place of love. Nourish with love. Love fiercely. And not passively from a distance, from afar. Tell people you love them. Because if they're popping up in your consciousness, there might be a reason why. Maybe they need your medicine. Maybe they need to know that they're loved. Because there's a lot of energy that's floating around that makes us feel unloved, separated, and isolated. And love is the thread and the healing salve that will heal all our wounds and will help bring us together at a time when we've become so lost and separated from each other. And with that, I wish you love and joy and peace and healing. Enjoy the summer. Enjoy the sunshine. Blessed be. And thank you for letting me share. Blessed be.